Good evening, class. This is Michael Cruz with my video response for unit number 7, Fitness Education Assessments. So, to answer the questions, the first one, describe assessment within the curriculum model that was emphasized in this week's readings and lessons. So, when looking at the textbook and this week's readings, the text outlines that we can use both formative and summative assessments in physical education when we're utilizing a fitness education curriculum. Some of the highlights that the text kind of outlines is utilizing journal/reflection questions, group projects, individual projects, as well as demonstrations. And one thing the text really highlighted that stood out to me was an important consideration when assessing students is to not tie the grades or the accomplishment with fitness levels. So pretty much not basing them just on ability alone, but on other things like progress and the ability to retain information and articulate information. So I think that's a great way to assess students in physical education, because we do deal with so many different levels of athleticism and physical ability. So I think that's a great reminder from the textbook. The second question is, how am I currently incorporating assessments into my classroom or athletic team? So as the strength and conditioning coach for the baseball team at Hope International, I assess my student athletes by, we hold kind of group discussions about topics, principles, strategies to our strength and conditioning program. So one way I try and keep them on, or keep us all on the same page, is to have them interact with not just the way we work out, but why we work out. Other ways of doing it, they receive a program where they can track their progress. So, we're constantly looking for progress, whether that's in weight or in remediation of a skill or of movement. So we're always kind of checking in on that on a weekly basis. And lastly, I have my guys demonstrate what that day's workout is. So with the varying movements that might, build a workout as a whole. I'll select a few guys to kind of show the team as a whole how to do what we're doing that day, as well as kind of talk through it, explain it. Sometimes I do it, but other days I'll kind of test a few guys on the team, see where they're at, see if they're retaining their information and able to articulate it back to their peers. So that's just a few ways that I do it. But thank you for listening. Look forward to hearing your guys' responses. Have a great rest of the week, and wish you the best over these next couple weeks as we close the class. Have a good night.